Hey kiddos, it's time for story time in Ansley's car. I haven't done this as recently as I would like because I dropped my phone in a sink at work. So I just got a new phone. Gone to the halcyon days of the iPhone camera. I'm an Android bitch now. But we'll do the best we can. I was racking my brain for one to tell you, and I realized that somehow I've never managed to tell you one of my favorites. I love a good con artist, I love a good heist movie, and there's none better than the original con artist, Con Cat. Puss in Boots. Yeah! Alright, so this is a Charles Perrault. You know how I feel about Charles Perrault. All the way back in the first video, he ruined Cinderella, he ruined a lot of things, but I like his Puss in Boots. It starts with a miller's son. His dad has just died, poor him. But he's a little more occupied with the fact that his oldest brother got the mill, and his next oldest brother got the mules, and he got the cat. Maybe not his dad's favorite kid, or maybe he was, because maybe his dad understood the value of this cat. The cat decides to fill the miller's son in about the value of this cat. Says, hey, rough about your dad, sorry buddy. But I'm going to make you richer than both of your brothers. All you have to do is listen to me and do everything that I say. And the guy's like, talking cat? Oh my god, it's so loud here. The state fair is like 1 block away, and everybody is going by and bothering me today. Talking cat has got to have some kind of qualifications. So he says, sure, I'll do whatever you say. Why not? And the cat says, great. First of all, I'm going to need a pair of kicking ass shoes. And also a bag. And so the guy spends the last of his money on a pair of nice boots, specially cobbled for kitty paws, and gives the cat the boots and the bag. And the cat goes out and does what cats do best, which is catch some small furry animals, and puts them in the bag. He goes to the king, and he presents him with these rabbits and says, Your Majesty, these are compliments of my lord, the Marquis de Carabas. And the king's like, sweet, I love rabbits. Gonna cook them up, make a nice dinner. Thank you for that. My respects to your master. And a little while later, the cat bags a pheasant and brings it in. And says, hey, Your Majesty, another present from my lord, the Marquis de Carabas. Have some pheasant on us. The king's like, great, love pheasant, my favorite. Tell him to drop by sometime when he's in the neighborhood. And the cat's like, I will do that. So one day, the king is going on a little drive in the royal carriage with his daughter, the beautiful princess. And the cat runs to his master and says, quick, you said you do whatever I told you to, so go take a bath in the river right now. And so the miller's son runs to the river and strips off all his clothes and goes and takes a bath. And the cat takes all of his clothes and hides them. And when the king's carriage comes by, the cat runs out and says, oh, Your Majesty, my lord, the Marquis de Carabas, you remember him, was taking a bath and robbers stole his clothes, because obviously they were beautiful clothes full of jewels and gold, so prime target for robbers. Very sad. He's naked now. And the king says, well, no problem. I travel with an extra set of beautiful clothes for no reason. And here you go. And so the cat brings the beautiful set of clothes to the miller's son, and he gets all dressed up. He cleans up real nice. The princess is appreciative. So the king's like, why don't you come with me? We can drop you off at your place. The miller's like, my place. Yes. The cat's like, yes, your place. I got this covered. So miller's son goes for a ride in the royal carriage. Princess is over here like, hey, what's up? How you doing? You're pretty. I'm pretty too. So while they're flirting, cat runs ahead, and the road passes by a field full of golden grain, and there are peasants working in the fields, threshing the grain, and reaping the grain. I don't really know what threshing is, so we're going to say reaping the grain. And the cat says, hey, when the royal carriage passes by here, say that this land is owned by the Marquis de Carabas, or I'll have you all chopped up and I'll eat you. And the peasants are like, holy fuck, a talking cat. He can probably chop us up and eat us because talking cat, I don't know. And also, we're peasants. We don't really have a great deal of emotional involvement in who owns the land that we're working. So sure, it can be the Marquis de Carabas. How would we know? And the king's carriage comes by. You know, the king's like, what a great field, because he's got an eye for fields. And he's like, yo, who owns this beautiful fucking field? And the peasants are like, the Marquis de Carabas, sure thing. And the miller's son is like, that's probably me. That's me. Obviously, that's me. And the king's like, nice field. And he's like, sure, it is a nice field, isn't it? Cat goes ahead, and there's an orchard with trees laden with beautiful fruit, and the cat is like, hey, when the royal carriage passes by, say that this is the Marquis de Carabas's orchard, or I'm going to chop you all up and eat you. And the peasants are like, okay, we're also peasants, and we don't care. And also, maybe scared of the cat. And so the carriage comes by, and the king's like, nice fucking orchard. Hey, you! Who owns this orchard? And the peasant's like, the Marquis de Carabas, obviously. And the kid's like, me? That's me. My orchard. Good job, peasants. Very nice. And the king's like, good orchard. Props. And the princess is like, I like, okay. And everybody is out for the state fair. People walking by and watching me tell stories in my car. So the cat goes ahead to this beautiful castle of the actual person who owns the orchard in the field. And it happens to be an ogre. And the cat knocks on the door and says, hey, Mr. Ogre, nice place you've got here. And the ogre's like, it is a nice place. Also, I'm an ogre, so I'm going to eat you. And the cat's like, sure. Obviously. I mean, you're an ogre. I'm a cat. That's reasonable. But I had to see you for myself. I heard all these great stories. You really are as huge and amazing in person as they said. I really didn't believe it. But I heard that you can, like, shapeshift, which is weird. You know, I mean, I'm a talking cat, so that's weird enough. But, like, isn't being an ogre enough? I was like, they're making this thing up about the shapeshifting. And the ogre's like, obviously I can shapeshift. What kind of an ogre can't fucking shapeshift? And the cat goes, okay, like, into what kind of thing? And the ogre's like, into whatever. And the cat says, like a bear? Like a bear? A big, scary bear? Could you do that? Is it too much fur? And the ogre's like, I can do bear. And he turns into a bear. And the cat's like, nice. Okay. How about like a horse? Is the legs, would that be hard? And the ogre's like, I can do horse. And he does horse. He says, see? I'm awesome. Now I'm going to eat you. And the cat's like, sure. But, like, how about, like, what if it was something smaller? You know? I mean, conservation of mass, is that a problem? Like, what about, like, I'm just thinking small things, like a mouse. What about a mouse? Could you do a mouse? And the ogre's like, conservation of mass? What's that? I'm a shape-shifting fucking ogre. And he turns into a mouse, and the cat eats him. Which the ogre really should have seen coming. But that's ogres for you, you know. And so when the royal carriage pulls up to the castle, the king is like, is this your place? And the kid is like, probably. Yes. We're going to go with yes. And so they go up to the door, and the cat opens the door and is like, my lord, welcome home to your beautiful castle that is definitely yours. And the kids are like, yep, it's definitely mine. And the princess is like, he's hot and I like his digs. Let's get married. And they get married. And now he is royalty for real, and nobody ever finds out, presumably, about the whole ogre thing. And the peasants are happy because no more ogre eating them or something. And the cat lives a life of luxury, obviously. And that is Puss in Boots. I will see you later. Tell me something else I should tell you. Bye.